orgasm of fury.
Well, just when we thought the Bethesda thing was just the only thing to worry about with Microsoft. So, turns out that their pre-orders more than likely aren't very high in Japan because they got to test the waters in Japan. Japan and Xbox, Microsoft in general don't get along, but it appears that all the pre-orders for the S and X are out in Japan. And Japan being of a smaller island, being the fact that, like I just mentioned, Microsoft and Japan don't have the best history. I can see that this probably only means a few 100,000 pre-orders are sold out quickly, but in 20 minutes. Amazon Japan, like, out in minutes too. Same thing. And I'm like, this was something I didn't see coming because, like I said, Japan and Microsoft ain't nothing. You want to know how many Xbox Ones have been sold in Japan? Like, get ready for this. About maybe 120,000. That's it. That's it. And what does this factors to? The fact that we have a lot of Japanese developers that have signed to make games on the Xbox format. And it's the Type S system also. It's cheaper, it's digital. I'm telling you, it's the Type S more than likely. I'm going with that. I'm guessing that Type S is the one that's really getting people in Japan. Okay, because people in Japan, they like to save their money, they like to have a powerful system, they like to have their games, and then Minecraft is very big over there as well. So you're giving them Minecraft, you're giving them developers that they trust and know, like you got Yuji Naka making games, Balan Wonderland. I think that's a Square Enix game if I'm correctly, but Yuji Naka is the creator of Sonic. You got S&K doing the new Samurai Spirit, well, Showdown in America. There's a few other things. It's just that during the Tokyo Game Show earlier today, I saw there's a lot of Japanese support coming for the Xbox, and with Nier, the new Nier games coming, this is what they're doing right now. I think it's a cool thing because growing up, Japan was always the place that we knew that had the finger on the pulse of gaming, but then somehow they lost their footing to the West a while ago. Now Japan still makes some bangers, but a lot of development has found its way here in the West or in Europe as well, because the gaming market has changed. But if you need to capture Japan, because the Japanese have a peculiar taste of games, you know, they like quirky games. Why do you think Minecraft is doing well over there? And they like their fighting games. They like a couple games that, like I've said, they've grown to respect and love the franchises. You know, I won't be shocked if somehow Virtua Fighter makes its way onto Xbox as well as the PlayStation. That's the next progressive step. You know, and this isn't no okay, they doing it and this is a great victory and ha 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 to any other competition. This is because Microsoft and Japan haven't seen eye to eye in a long time. And this proves, Microsoft, you have to make games that people like. Like, that was your problem in America. That was damn sure your problem in Japan. And it seems they're learning their lesson. So it's just a lot to look at. This console, this new generation is, what's this, the 8th or 9th? I can't really specify. I think 9th. You have to look at it and like, it's going to be a real interesting ride to see what competition brings out of these companies. Competition, you don't have to be in direct competition, like giving the same product, but you have to make sure that you giving something comparable. And I can't wait to see what Sony do, because this is what it has to be, that way. And it has to be more than just buying timed exclusives. You got to do something that's consumer friendly, Sony. Lately, you haven't been doing that. To be honest with you haven't. With the whole thing, just the whole thing with Miles Morales, and hiding an enhanced version of Spider-Man behind a paywall, and punishing those who will buy Miles Morales on PS4 for not going to the PS5. It's just really petty. And then we have Jim Ryan lying. Just a few things. So it's going to be interesting. The PlayStation's still going to do its thing. PlayStation 5, hands down, still going to do its thing. But like I said earlier, they played, like in the previous video, they playing on different game of chess here. And we're going to see what they do. But there's room for everybody to eat. So anyway, it's gonna be interesting. I'm not sitting here singing the praises of the games that they announced at the Tokyo Game Show. I'm just saying it's the type of games that the Japanese audience likes. This is what you have to do overall as a game company. Not only do you have to sell a service that's valuable, you got to give people games they want. Not every market is the same. And I'm glad Microsoft is realizing that. You can't bring Master Chief over to Japan, where Halo isn't a huge thing, and just think that's going to do it. You really have to make some games to cater to a demographic. You do. You really do. And I'm glad to see that they're trying. I'm glad to see that the sales are doing well, because let's be honest, if Japan gets on it, a lot of these Japanese developers get on board and start making new and fresh IPs, or just porting things over, it's going to do well for us too, because there might be franchises that are only indigenous to Japan that we're missing out on, and they find the inspiration to bring JRPGs back to the Xbox, because 360 had a lot of JRPGs. Bring those back. Bring back a few other things that I think that the Xbox Game Pass and the Xbox ecosystem needs. JRPGs is one of them. I know it's niche, but there's a lot of people in America who love them. I mean, look at what's coming later on this year. We got the Dragon Warrior coming. Like, it's gonna be on Game Pass. So yeah, it's cool. Like, it's a couple things that they can do. So I'm cool knowing just that the Xbox sold out over there. That's a good sign, because that means that can get games. And when one console gets good third-party games, the competition got to step their game up, and then they do step up, and then it's just back and forth. And who wins? Gamers win. Not you selfish ass fanboys who just think everything's supposed to flow through one console. These are the people who got bent out of shape over the whole Bethesda thing. People who were playing Doom, Quake, and Wolfenstein, but the moment this announcement happened, they start saying how trash Bethesda is. It's the dumbest shit. Anyway, y'all, because I'm a Fury, I'm here, and now I'm out. Peace.